Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And they'll go on the ground.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
319!
Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Rodgers to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On third down, that's Simmons. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Rodgers now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Flushed out right. And time finally runs runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. On the return that time, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Over!
On 2nd down, Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over! Over! Over!
He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over! 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 Over!
Now back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Over! 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 Over!
They'll set up a throw. Going for it all. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Wide right. 26. Wide left. Blue 58 to none. We are going. None.
And they'll run it here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs.
Touchdown, Packers! Sterling Shepard, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They were looking for Johnson that time. 3rd down here. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Detroit!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check 26. Jumbo.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Oko, over here. Yeah, Liz.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Yeah, Liz. Zoom. Check 20. Get 300. Box it. That's fine, yeah. Jumbo.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dumping it off for Johnson. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. David Johnson on his way. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. David Johnson, 74 yards. And the Bills are in for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Get reset. Hey, easy. Zoom. Look at this.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Still going. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff. But still, a lot of guys to account for.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
319. Jumbo.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And Catanzero's kick is right through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
319! 319! Gone!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 23 yards on the play.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Watch him now, Barney! Over!
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Nick Perry in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. And Hauschka's kick is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
319!
To throw, it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Lawson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Let's go, come on.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, check 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Hey, check 26. Jump out. Zoom.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Caught left side by Cobb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he gets it down to the 32. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Rodgers now on 1st down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Jake Ryan able to track him down for a loss of 13, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, that's Simmons. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
318. Uncle, over here. Inside. 319.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, we got three down. Uncle, over here. Hey, check 26. Hey, 50.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Jump out! Zoom. Hey!
Here's Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. 29 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Zoom. 319. Inside.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Perkins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Right there. All day, baby.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They're going to look to throw. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
He's back to throw. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. David Johnson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Gone!
Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for two and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the one and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you want an onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
A fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control right now. A win would be their first of the young season. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 3rd down, it's Simmons. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than